Hello and welcome. This is the QSET 2018 URC SAR submission.
One of the mechanical team's major projects this year has been the complete redesign of our chassis. The new design features a C-shaped structure which provides an ideal balance between weight, versatility, and functionality. One of the key features of the new chassis is the adjustable rocker-style suspension. This enables the rover to glide smoothly over rough terrain. The linear actuator at the back adjusts the pitch of the entire chassis, allowing remote control over the suspension system and improving traction and control. Another benefit of the C-shape is that it permits the mounted arm and the science foot to easily reach well below the rover, increasing the degrees of motion available and permitting custom placement along the length of the body. The new chassis is significantly lighter than the previous model, even with all its new features. To complement the new chassis, a science foot digger and redesigned arm have been constructed to complete the mechanical design. The new arm is lighter, longer, and stronger, and allows for easier use of absolute position encoders. The science foot is faster, more effective, and easier to use than last year's backhoe style of digger. This digger works similar to a bucket wheel or chainsaw-based trencher. It digs down to 10 centimeters by pitching down, and once this digger is digging at an appropriate depth, the sample storage carousel can be activated to capture the sample and seal it.
This year on the electrical team, we focused on controls and data handling. To complement the new arm, absolute, non-volatile position encoders have been placed along the arm to enable a fully integrated XYZ control system. Secondly, an anti-skid algorithm has been added to the wheel control system to improve rover handling in loose terrain. The addition of these new control systems is part of the team's goal to implement a user-friendly, robust, and reliable way to interact with the rover. To complement these improvements, the team has moved from a singular Raspberry Pi to a distributed network of 3 Raspberry Pis. This allows each subsystem to be run independently, significantly improving the modularity of the rover and allowing full systems to be swapped out with ease. Furthermore, having multiple Pis has enabled our software team to develop and implement a multi-camera feed system, vastly improving the operator's situational awareness. A specialized control system is under development for the autonomous task, which incorporates a LiDAR array to aid in object avoidance. The 16-element array can measure discrete distances up to 50 meters, distributed over 45 degrees horizontally. The control system continuously analyzes the environment in front of the rover and proactively adapts the rover's trajectory while maintaining its absolute heading. The control system uses both LiDAR and GPS data, which is fed into a vector-based algorithm that will steer the rover around any obstacles while traversing towards its destination. As the rover approaches the final waypoint marker, a custom-trained neural network is activated to scan for tennis balls in the surrounding area. Image processing is handled on an NVIDIA Jetson board specially designed for rapid image processing of concurrent video streams. The multi-stream detection allows for multi-camera feed confirmation, thus creating high levels of confidence in our detections. The neural network provides a significantly improved and more robust solution over our previous color detection algorithm, whose main failing was caused by sensitivity to different lighting conditions.
The science team has been focused on improving and expanding upon the experiment successfully completed at URC 2016. Research has been conducted on the geology of both Mars and Utah, as well as past Mars missions and their findings. Mars 2020 was a large research project, and experiments and sensors were selected to align with this mission's objectives. The rover is equipped with a suite of sensors to characterize the local geology and environment. This includes an anemometer and sensors for temperature, pressure, CO2 concentration, and humidity. In addition, a probe will test for electrical conductivity, subsurface temperature, dielectric permittivity, and volumetric water content for characterization of the soil. This year, a dust sensor and magnetometer have been added to the rover to provide insight into the Martian dynamo, geology, and climate. The team continues to work on implementing emission spectroscopy on board the rover for mineral identification. Back in the lab, mineral identification will be carried out using an optical microscope. Soil samples will be tested for polyatomic ions such as carbonates, nitrates, and phosphates with indicator strips, providing information on geochemical activity. Carbonates will also be identified by acetic acid, as they are important in determining the presence of past surface water. In addition, sugars, proteins, and lipids will be tested as indicators of biological activity. Polarimetry measurements will be used to assess whether organics are biological in nature as a further test for life.
Thank you for reviewing our application. We hope to see you in Utah.